Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So back in October of last year, I'll let you know that if you're still using Office 2016 and 2019, you had 1 year left of support for both versions of Office. The video will be linked down below and in the end screen if you'd like some more information. Now, in regards to this, Microsoft has recently published a tech community post given a couple of reasons basically why they feel that you need to upgrade to Microsoft 365 and basically why they feel that 365 is better than Microsoft Office. Now, I'll leave this post linked in the description if you'd like some more information. But just for the purposes of this video, just to go over a couple of the highlights. Now, obviously, this is applying more to businesses and corporations, but it can apply to your average home user if you are using those products, Office 2016 and 2019 as an example. Now, Microsoft has this to say, and I'm quoting, "As a leader of a small or medium-sized business," remember, I also said this could apply to home users, "you may have invested in Microsoft Office years ago through a perpetual license or on-premises version to equip your team with essential productivity apps like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. They mention that yet you may have started noticing limitations. Your apps are stuck on your desktop, limiting productivity anytime you're away from your office. You can't easily access your files or collaborate when working remotely or traveling, creating unnecessary friction for your team." And then they say that if these changes sound familiar, you might be considering upgrading to Microsoft 365. And then they let us know what Microsoft 365 is all about, in case you're unaware. It's a cloud-based subscription service that combines productivity apps like Word, Excel, and PowerPoint with collaboration, security, and AI-driven tools. With Microsoft 365, Microsoft says you keep the familiar apps your team already relies on, enhanced with the simplicity, flexibility, and security of the cloud, which means your employees can work from anywhere, not just from the office. So that's all according to Microsoft. Go check the article out if you'd like some more information. And then Microsoft gives us basically 3 areas where they feel that Microsoft 365 is better than Microsoft Office. And the 3 areas. You've basically got more flexibility, where they say no longer are you limited to a single device. 365 enables a user license to be used on up to 5 PCs, tablets, and mobile devices, which means you can empower your team to stay productive wherever they work. Employees can even use their apps offline for up to 30 days, perfect for remote travel or locations with limited internet connectivity. So that's one of the reasons it's more flexible. Second, more productivity. They mention always have the latest features in apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Teams. No need to buy new versions. Collaborate in real time with document sharing and co-authoring, while 1 terabyte of OneDrive storage keeps files secure and accessible across devices. And then the last reason, more security. They say they protect against phishing, malware, and spam with built-in security policies. Secure access with multi-factor authentication, single sign-on, and remote data wiping for lost or stolen devices, safeguard business data while enabling AI-driven productivity with Microsoft Copilot. So that's according to Microsoft. The 3 main reasons: more flexibility, productivity, and more secure. That's why they want you to move over to 365 instead of using versions of Office. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you are still using Office 2016 or 2019, support for those versions ends on 14 October 2025. And that's exactly the same date as Windows 10. So quite a lot happening this year, later in October, after which Microsoft says it will no longer provide critical security updates or technical support. Now, obviously, there are negatives and positives in using Microsoft Office or Microsoft 365. But I'd be interested to know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you think that Microsoft 365 is better than Office? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.